Okay, I just finished my entire book of Worlds of Wonder yesterday. I got this on my birthday, July 8th, 2022. Today is Christmas 2023. So here's my front cover. I don't really like it. The very first thing I did was this front cover. At the time, I had gel pens, Sharpies, Faber Castell dual-ended markers, and a few colored pencils. I don't even know what brand they were. Okay, so here is the front cover, and here's my flap. I did this with Tombow markers and gel pen. The inside of here, I did this with Tombow markers and gel pen as well. And this was like the first time I really think I got it with the Tombow, so I really like my blends. And this covers a thicker paper, so it was a lot. I mean, there was no repercussions. All right, and then here is this page. I don't really like it as either. I think I had colored a little bit of it, and then I came back later and did the Tombow on the leaves. I don't really know what else I used. I wasn't writing things down at that point. I don't really like what I did with the clouds, but everything you try, you learn something, I guess. So that's that guy. My welcome heart, I do like this guy. On this page, the page behind it, I colored right after my cover, and I colored it with Sharpie, and some of that had bled through, so I used these stickers here to cover that up, and then some of these cute little sequins, and then I just, you know, put them over there so they kind of be cohesive all across the page. And the background here is just pastel. I don't think that was pan pastel at that point, but all right. Now this is the page I colored second, and yeah, I used Sharpie. Test page, never met him. Not gonna do it. So yeah, that was kind of a disaster. But I mean, I don't love this page at all. But it's colored, so here's like one of my first attempts at Tombow markers. It looks a lot better, I feel like, on camera than it does in person. Pretty dreadful, but everything you learn. This here is my first attempt at distress inks. Again, I don't love it, but I do like the contrast of this background versus the islands, so try not to be mad. And I also have always been toying with, should I go back and like fix it with some pastels or try to color it with some colored pencils, but I'm not gonna do it. I really do like my islands. I did those with washi tape. I just traced the whole island and cut that out. You could do it with a regular paper too. And then Tombow markers, and that's it on this one. This guy here is all Tombow markers. That's all right. Not my favorite, but I do love my elephant. This one, I had just got my Castle Arts pencils, and I pretty early on gave those to my mom just because she didn't have anything to color with that was awesome, and I just got my Prismacolors. But I really like my background. I go and look on like Shutterstock or, you know, any of those free kind of photo things and just look around for backgrounds, and I love this that I came up with. It's not colored the best, but that's okay. And I watch Travers Art on YouTube, and I think I could do a lot better tree than this now, but love him. He's super good. If you guys want to learn how to draw, geez, that guy's amazing. And then I have Bird on a House. I did this with Polychromos. This guy has a little glossy accents on his eye. This I did with Derwent Inktense. I love them. Look how vibrant this thing is. I love to play with them. My paper was a lot... Oh, my book fell apart, by the way. My paper was a lot more wrinkled, but I watched YouTube videos, and somebody said you could iron it, so I did that. And I think it really fixed him. Here we have my peacocks. Where is that? Deco Art paint in the background, Tombow, and then I have a brand called Lumiere. And that's what it's metallic, so all the metallic paint is that Lumiere brand, and this is just Deco Art in the back. And then I did Tombow marker for like the leaves and some of the other stuff. This guy I like a lot. He is Tombow marker. Oh gosh, where are you now? Prismacolor, some of that Lumiere metallic paint, and then I did some galaxy glitter, so it would look like like Cinderella's castle, or I guess she didn't have a castle, a Disney castle. Here's a mandala. I like my color scheme for here. I think it came out pretty good. I did Polychromos on that. Here is my bicycle. I used Prismacolor and Pan Pastel, and then some Art Deco metallic for the bike, and I like that one pretty well. This one, there's so many pages in here, I was like, I do not really want to color that, but I don't know, I got some stencils, and I've had this piece of paper for like 20 years. I think it's so great. It's SEI. I can't even use it. I do scrapbooking. I love it too much to even use it. But I just kind of copied those colors as best I could. And then this is Tombow. I did Prismacolor for these. And then I have a little bit of, I don't think you could see it on the camera. This is, no, you can't, Dread. On the stars, I have some Spectrum Noir Sparkle. And then on my bottles, I did them with Tombow. And then at a later date, when I got glossy accents, I came in and did some on this one bottle, and it warped my paper. And then it also caused some bleed through from the page on the back here. Because this is like water-based, and I guess it just like sucked it through, so that was a drag. And I was too scared to do the rest of the bottles. I didn't want any more bleed through. I don't think you could see it too well on it. This is one of the first pages I colored. I do not love it. I did some Tombow marker, some random colored pencil, I believe. They're still, my fish, I had colored this much of it, and I went off and did something else, and then I picked up what I thought was this, and it was this. So that made me so sad about this whole page. And then I had left this blank in the background for but then I came back when I got Pan Pastels, and I did some Pan Pastel, and it doesn't exactly match, but I don't care. This page does not thrill me. This one though, I do love my shark. I did the shark with Tombow markers, some Pan Pastel, and then on here it's Recollections glitter from Michaels, I think. And then this is mulberry paper. I just tore it up and glued her on, put some of this glitter on there. Hopefully you can see that. Some sparkle. And then I did this in Polychromos. I traced these little guys, copied them on different paper, try to make them look like that. This had originally had a drawing of some water, kind of wavy stuff, and I was going to carry that over here, but then I had ordered this mulberry paper, and that's the end. I loved it. This page I did with Prismacolor, Polychromos, and Pan Pastel in the background. He's alright. This page I'd seen on Pinterest. Somebody did shells, some real cute shells with like little doily and some wallpaper in the background, pink stripe. It was so cute. And I don't like to copy, so it's like, I'm gonna do some glass shells. I think they came out pretty cute. I don't know if you can see, And then I did these little, I don't know, like, triangle folds to make it look like those were the little signs or whatever. Some little puck lights. And that was my wallpaper. I did it with Faber Castell and then Prismacolor for the cakes. I wish this wasn't quite so, I wish it was a little more muted, but I like it. This one I just finished yesterday. I had painted my, well, first of all, I loved Apartment 56. They're my, gosh, I've been collecting them for like 25 years now, this year. I get the North Pole series, and this is what their boxes look like. They have like a snowy scene with, it's usually just one house, but I made it be a whole thing, and I did, their boxes usually have like a little, you know, the name of the piece and then a little blurb about it. So I did that. I don't know if you can tell, this is some fake snow glued on there, so I thought it was adorable for that. And it's Christmas right now, so I had fake snow right out on my village. And I had painted everything. The Department 56 are hand painted, so I thought I'd paint this page. And I thought it would cover up some of the details that weren't Christmassy. And so I tried to hand paint it. I'm not a good painter, but that's okay. I learned a lot here. I did a little bit of Prismacolor here and there. I know that roof is Prismacolor, and I think this roof, but... and then I used Galaxy glitter on the buildings, because they have like a snow patch, and then they have like a little glitter patch on their roofs. The Department 56 buildings do. So yeah, I tried to recreate that. I think it came out okay. I like it. I mean, I'm not going to point out my flaws to you guys. And now here's my little windmill. I do like my muted color scheme. I don't know where these things came from. I'm trying not to let it bother me. This guy, I painted this background. Oh, by the way, this is Polychromos. I painted this background, and this is Tombow here. This is some of the metallic paint. And this, I think, is gel pen there. And this is some Uniball Sigma gel pen in the back. And then, yeah, I like that one pretty well. Oh, yeah, and this is iridescent pan pastel. I love those pan pastels, you guys. Get on, they're so good. The fruit and veggie page, I think that I did that all with Prismacolor on that one. This I saw on Pinterest, everybody had done with blue, so I did purple. I don't want to copy. I don't know. And then I did these guys with Polychromos, the lemons. These are all kind of earlier things for the most part. I do love my bee. He is, I don't think you can see. I have some, this is some diamond glaze. And then these little parts here are washi tape. And then I just colored a few little bits and pieces. This is Distress ink and some different stencils just to make it look a little... And I really like my color scheme on that one. This guy, I did all in Polychromos. I was on this mad race. I felt like, I don't know, about February to May, I felt like I needed to finish this book. That was my goal, and I still had like 30 pages left. So I was trying to color 3 a day and finish by my birthday, which is July 8th, and it just didn't work out. At any rate, I had hurt my hand kind of. These 2 fingers kept going numb, because I was coloring too hard, I think, with the Polychromos. They're a harder lead. This page, I did not want to color at all. A lot of these pages I didn't want to color, but once I got going, I was like, ideas would come, and I'd be like, ooh, I love this. I can really get into this now. So this is one of those pages. I really like how it turned out. I did some diamond glaze on all the fish. Let's see if you could see that. And then my Lost Ocean was the first book I got, and I had planned on coloring that whole thing. And then, I don't know, it got wet and about this much of the whole book, and I used a lot of markers in there, got wet, and it just, oh, it's so tragic. Anyway, I cut these guys out of my Lost Ocean, and I did them with diamond glaze as well, and all these fishes have diamond glaze, see that? Ooh. And then this is pan pastel in the background, and the Polychromos for the color pencil. I did this one in Derwent. I love this one. Just kind of bothers me that it doesn't have a background now, but back when I did this, I guess I didn't care. Now I wouldn't leave it on background, but I like these Southwest colors together. That's not my color scheme in real life, but it looks good on this TP. I really love my gumball terrarium, I called it. I believe it was Cheng. I love her on YouTube. She did some dandelions. I tried to make those look like, you know, a little dandelion. And I did Polychromos for these, for the back, for all the colored pencil in here. The background's pan pastel. I believe this is Polychromos as well. And then I did a little bit of glossy accents. Can you see that just on the outside here? So I really like how this page came out. It's one of my favorites. All right, for my bed, the background is pan pastel, and these are Polychromos. And I actually have a quilt that is these colors, so I've had it so long, and I can never get rid of it. I love it. This page, where are you? You are with Tombow, gel pen, pan pastel, and then I have this Mod Podge iridescent sealer, and you can't really see it in this light. I don't know why. This light is so bright, but it's such a fine glitter, and it seals the pastels so nice, and it's just such a fine glitter. It's really nice. I really like it. But yeah, so that Mod Podge iridescent sealer's on there. This page was a travesty, a total debacle. I had seen on YouTube you could do golden gloss acrylic glaze, and it would let you use a whole bunch of water. So I applied that. You brush it on and then let it dry, and then I colored this whole thing. I really love my cityscape in the background. I mean, there were some problems there. I'm not going to point out my flaws to you, though. And then, anyway, I colored everything, activated the Derwent. It looked great, but there are some spots I needed to go do a second coat on. And when I went to do a second coat, it just washed all my first coat off, and, the second coat too. Just washed away. So then I went in with Tombow and tried to fix some areas. I don't know. It was such a catastrophe. And then I had masked off all the smoke. I wanted it to be white, and the plane I had masked off as well. And then my masking failed because I don't know. It was a disaster. Anyway, this is what it came out as, and I don't hate it, but I mean, I don't hate it because it's a good design, but I hate how it came out, coloring-wise. I want to do over. Okay, so this guy is my birds page. This background is Karen Foster paper. That's the brand. And then I, X-Actoed it out, traced it, X-Actoed it out. These birds are colored with Prismacolor, and it looks like a little Tombow. These guys are Tombow as well, and I think there's a little bit of gel pen. My little floating island, I have pan pastel. This is all Polychromos. I like my water, and it's pretty good. This page, though, I just love it. the more sparkle, the better in my book. So this guy has pan pastel for the background. This is, oh gosh, let me look here. I'm not sure what pencil. Oh, Prismacolor. And then I have these sequins here in the background. And then this is duct tape. It's iridescent duct tape. And this is washi tape. And I just cut that out, cut those guys out. And look how nice that look. I'm a pretty big fan of this. Look how pretty that pink is. Alright, and now my owl. Oh, and I didn't mention this guy has the Mod Podge. And so does this guy, and so does this guy. That Mod Podge iridescent. I feel like you still can't see it. I felt like you could see it on the black. Yeah, you could see it a little bit, right? Anyway, so here's my owl. I did him with owl, Prismacolor, pan pastel, and then I don't know, I had some problems with my owl, my background. I had originally wanted to just do like a little purple, you know, fade out into white, I guess I was gonna do, and I ruined the edge of my paper. Anyway, I fixed it with pan pastel as best I could. My tree I did with, oh gosh, Prismacolor, and then I did pan pastel in the background, and it also has that iridescent. You can see it, right? Yes. Okay, here's my mushroom house. There's so many good ones on Pinterest. I waited so long to try to do this one, but I mean, it's alright, but it's some of the ones on Pinterest. Yeah, this guy used Prismacolor, pan pastel in the background. My 16 smalls. This is the only page I did over time. Usually I'll do one page, start to finish, nothing else. But this one I did like this one and, I don't know, another one, and then, you know, came back. This is the only thing I used as small victories, I guess. And so I did this with Polychromos and Prismacolor. Next, I do love my School of Fish, I called it. A lot of these on Pinterest were really busy, I felt like, with different colors of fish and different colors of that. And so I just kept it simple. I really think it came out good. I put some glossy accents on the eye. I watch Color My World on YouTube a lot, and she's got some amazing like tutorials, and this is like the first page I embraced a thing she says, which is look at your page, you think you're done, and instead of, you know, just color more. So I really colored more, and I think look how vibrant that is. And this is with Polychromos, so obviously it's gonna be amazing. And then I used a little gel pen, and then, like I said, that glossy accent for the eye. The castle above, castle below. I did this with Castle Arts. I just colored, you know, the thing, and then I came back. I had got pan pastels a little later. I came back and did this background, so I think it came out good. I do wish I had had a little more contrast between the background color and the island, but what can you do? It looks pretty nice. I'm still happy with it. This is also one of my favorites. This one, I can't tell you how little I wanted to color it. I left this till almost last. It's just so much. It's just so busy, but I was like, okay, I gotta finish it because we're doing this. I did, my rainbow quartz, I think it was, came out pretty good. I liked them. I tried to keep a real, you know, few colors going here the whole time, so it would be less busy looking. This is the first one I ever did where I did the background first, and honestly, I think I might do that a lot more often now, because it really kind of gave me a direction. After that was done, it was a big chunk done. It was really fast to do with the pan pastel, and I don't know, I like it. I recommend trying it out if you never have. Yes, I really like that one. This is my butterfly mandala, I call it. It has the butterflies. I like this color scheme. I don't want to color the mandalas. They do not interest me, but I got through it. The flower squares, this has a ton of glitter. I don't know where that came from. Where could it have come from? I did these with, oh gosh, where are we? Oh, yeah. Okay, the top is Polychromos, the middle is Derwent, and then the bottom is Prismacolor. So, I was trying to do, you know, here's my swan, another effing disaster, you guys. It was obviously looking amazing, and then I was like, I'm gonna try some gold leaf, and it is dreadful. You can't see how lumpy and terrible it looks so badly on the camera, but it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. It's, oh, we'll talk about it later. This I did with Derwent. I think this is the first thing I did with Derwent ever, and look, it's pretty great for my first try. These guys, I don't know, my color scheme isn't the greatest, but I'm pretty pleased. And I ironed this guy, and he came out so flat. And now here's my strawberry mandala. I don't know, I think I could do a lot better now. Here's my kitty. I was like, couldn't decide what color kitty to make, so I just went with my favorite color. I could, again, probably do a lot better now. This is Pan Pastel and Polychromos. Oh, I love my school of fish. He is Polychromos, gel pen, and a little glossy accents. And then also, glitter. I didn't finish writing my supplies, I guess. There's some glitter on all the clouds. I put a little glitter in here. And then, this paper I actually brought to show you. This is, oh, here we go. This brand, and it does this. So see this is my take on the rainbow fish. I'd originally wanted to just full on copy the rainbow fish, but then, I don't know, I did my background first, and then, I don't know, things happen. So I went with this color scheme, and I'm real happy with it. I think I'm pretending my border doesn't really exist, by the way. That is not my favorite, but these guys, I don't really like to color. A little thing, I don't know. There's just, it's over so fast. So I did these guys with, where did you go? Sorry, I'm really trying here. Oh, Prismacolor, sorry. Okay, and then my dessert truck I did with Prismacolor, and I did Distress ink with this cool stencil. I had a smaller stencil with this pattern, and I was trying to repeat it. You know, I was trying to make it repeat, and it just didn't. So I spent probably 4 hours trying to make that small one repeat, and then I gave up and was looking if I had a better one. And this is the exact same stencil that I was trying to repeat, but bigger, and I really like how it came out. I drew these little chairs. I was super impressed with this chair. This one's a little shaky, but this one I did such a good job. Oh my god. That's not my wheelhouse, is drawing legs on chairs. This guy is Prismacolor. My wreath, I did not want to color this mandala, and this, no, boring. But yeah, I did this with Tombow. I put my super favorite quote in here, drawing on my fine command of language. I said nothing, by Robert Blakely. That's what I aspire to do all the time, to say nothing. I never am sorry. Okay, my little houses. I did them with, where are you? Goodness, Polychromos entirely, I guess. This one also does not excite me. My house with balloon, I did that with Polychromos and Pan Pastel. And then I have some Sizer glitter paper. I had a little hole punch, or my daughter had a hole punch, so I borrowed it. Look at those. super sparkle good, and I did this with Pan Pastel in the background. I said that, I think. My camel, I did him super early on. I colored him really well though. Like, this one is actually colored well compared to how I usually did just such a light coat, I guess. Like maybe 2 or 3 layers. Now I'm like, you know, thanks to Color My World and watching Cheng, and I always watch Olivier Odorant, I think, or I did. She's not been on in a long time. And coloring Bliss, and of course Renee Clark. I love that Travers Art, and then I don't know. I'll throw out who I've been watching in case you guys need recommendations. So yeah, I did these guys in Prismacolor, and then the Onion Domes, I did those in Tombow, and then I had ordered these markers off Pinterest, and I thought they were gonna be so great. I don't know if you guys saw, they're like this magical handwriting with, you know, this metallic, gorgeous metallic ink, and this is the gorgeous metallic. I mean, I'm super unimpressed. Probably never use them again, and they are so fat. But anyway, I shouldn't point out my flaws, you guys. This is a total accident that this looks like wood grain. I just did Tombow marker, line, and it started looking like wood grain, so I kind of, you know, increased that effect as I was going. But total accident, but I really like how it came out. So happy accident for that. And then the, did I say that this is Prismacolor? Or maybe this is Castle Arts. Honestly, I'm not sure on that one. It might be. No, that's Prismacolor, sorry. By the date. Okay, here I cut out the bus out of sizer paper. I did Tombow markers for most stuff. I made this little plant stop. I don't know if you can see that this little guy has feet. I thought it was adorable. And so I made it like these plants are waiting to get in this bus. Because, you know, that's all that's in this bus is plants. So, like, this tree's waiting to get on this bus, and so are the plants. But the tree has feet, because, you know, how our tree's going to get up the stairs if they don't have feet. Anyway, then I just did the background in Pan Pastel. I'm sure I could have done a little better. This was in my rush. I was trying to get like 3 a week done at the time. But I do like my bus. I think he's super fun with the, and I don't know why I love to fiddly cut stuff. I'm not that great at it, but like this isn't that great, but whatever. And my tickets I did with Tombow mostly, and I have a little bit of Polychromos, Derwent, and Prisma in there. My 2-page mushroom. This is my first use of the Pan Pastel for the background. I had ordered Cretacolor, if I'm saying that right, metallic pencils, and I thought they were going to be the greatest thing, and they're just not good. So I did this one first. I colored hard, because this is like this is like 10/6 last year, 2022. So, I don't know. I was coloring so hard compared to what Color My World told me, just do it soft. So anyway, yeah, I did a little Tombow marker there. I'm pretty happy with how my trees came out. Like this one, I love it. This one, not as much. Yeah, but it was my first go at Pan Pastels, and I'm deeply in love with Pan Pastels now. I don't like those Cretacolor pencils. Never used them again. Here I was a lot more of a light touch, and it looks a lot better, obviously. So yeah, that's the story behind that. My little tent with a moon. I did Polychromos, and then Tombow for the crowd. My little daughter did one of her tints with all these little dots, and it is so cute. Isn't that so cute? She's just adorable. I don't know if she got that off Pinterest or what, but this guy, I really like how he came out. He is he is Prismacolor, and then I did a gold paint pen around the edge, and that looks pretty nice. And then, yeah, I left my background in there. That was all colored pencils. This guy I did pretty early on. He was like August of 2022, so I'd only had this book a month. So he was with, I had got Castle Arts pencils by then. So. And then Lighthouse on the Mountain, I did that with Castle Arts. I'm a big one for doing the same. And then my Ship on a Stump, I did this one super early on. I couldn't find the date for that, but he is also with Castle Arts. I did a whole bunch in the front, and then I did a whole bunch in the back. And then I just went crazy from there. And then here are my high rises. I don't really like how this came out. I tried to do a bokeh background. I don't know. He has Prismacolor, some Inktense, and then I did pan pastel in the background a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. This guy I did really early too. I forget where I saw, but somebody was doing circles and just coloring that. And I don't know what made me think, but I had this little flower decoration, flat wood thing, and I just traced that and did a red, a blue, purple. Yeah, you can see what colors those are. My color palette test page, I colored a few things on there. Those are those STA markers. They're from like, I don't know, they took like months to get here. And then this, just some paint. I tried my Tombow. All the same, both front and back are the same. I did that all at the same time. It took so long. But yeah, I love that. These I did with, I think Prismacolor. And then here's my back cover. I like him a lot. He's with Prismacolor only, and then some folk art paint around the outside. And I had I covered my book with, here's my old book cover. He was, you know, like an old school guy, but I was getting so much fallout from colored pencils. I don't know if you can see this tiny little, I just couldn't erase all the marks, so I ended up having to color this in. And I like how this came out, so that's a lot better than this in my opinion. I think this is one of the very last pages I colored of this book, so kind of the end, I guess, you guys. Thanks for hanging out, watching my video. Sorry it's kind of long. Have a great day. Bye.